Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing great today. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever met a person who never gives up no matter how difficult the situation becomes? Someone who stays strong under pressure and refuses to quit. In English, we often describe such a person with a very interesting expression. That expression is, tough cookie. Today, we are going to learn everything about this powerful and popular English idiom. We will discuss its meaning, origin, usage, grammar, tone, and real-life examples in detail so that you can confidently use it in your daily English conversations. The expression, tough cookie, is an idiom. An idiom is a phrase whose meaning is different from the literal meaning of the individual words. If we look at the words separately, tough means strong or difficult, and cookie is a sweet-baked snack. But when these two words come together, they create a completely different meaning. A tough cookie is a person who is mentally strong, brave, determined, and difficult to defeat or influence. This person can handle hard situations without breaking down emotionally. A tough cookie usually survives challenges, pressure, criticism, pain, or competition. For example, if someone goes through many difficulties in life but still remains strong and positive, you can call that person a tough cookie. Now let us understand this expression more deeply. The word tough means strong, hard, durable, or difficult. We use it for people, situations, materials, and experiences. For example, we can say a tough exam, a tough boxer, or a tough decision. The word cookie usually refers to a small sweet biscuit. However, in informal English, cookie can also refer to a person. This use is mostly found in American English expressions. When we combine both words together, tough cookie creates the image of a person who is hard to break emotionally or mentally. This idiom is very common in spoken English, movies, interviews, motivational speeches, and casual conversations. Native speakers use it naturally when talking about strong personalities. Now let us look at the pronunciation. Tough cookie. Tough sounds like tough. Cookie sounds like cookie. Together we say it smoothly as tough cookie. Now let us understand the emotional tone of this expression. Tough cookie is usually positive and respectful. It often shows admiration for someone's strength and determination. However, depending on the situation, it can sometimes suggest that a person is stubborn or difficult to deal with. For example, if a coach says, "She is a tough cookie," it usually means the girl is strong and determined. But if someone says, "My boss is a tough cookie," it may mean the boss is strict and difficult to impress. So context is very important. Now let us discuss where we can use this expression. You can use tough cookie in many situations. First, you can use it for emotionally strong people. For example, people who survive loss, heartbreak, illness, or failure. Second, you can use it for competitive people. For example, athletes, fighters, business people, or students who never quit. Third, you can use it for strict or difficult personalities. For example, a teacher who does not easily accept excuses. Fourth, you can use it for people who face danger or pressure bravely. Now let us look at 5 strong examples of the expression, tough cookie. Quote, Example 1. Maria lost her job during the economic crisis, but she quickly started her own business and became successful. She is a tough cookie. In this example, Maria faced a difficult situation but stayed strong and determined. Example 2. The boxer continued fighting even after getting injured. He is one tough cookie. Here, the idiom shows physical and mental strength. Example 3. My grandmother survived many hardships in her life and still smiles every day. She is a tough cookie. This example highlights emotional strength and resilience. Example 4. Do not underestimate Sarah during the debate competition. She is a tough cookie. This means Sarah is smart, confident, and difficult to defeat. Example 5. The police officer remained calm during the dangerous situation. He is a tough cookie. This example shows courage and bravery under pressure. Now let us discuss the grammar pattern of this idiom. The most common structure is subject plus be verb plus a tough cookie. For example, he is a tough cookie. She was a tough cookie. They are tough cookies. Notice that we can also make it plural by saying tough cookies. For example, the two sisters are tough cookies. You can also use modifiers before the idiom. For example, she is one tough cookie. He is a really tough cookie. That athlete is an incredibly tough cookie. These modifiers add emphasis and emotion. Now let us compare tough cookie with similar English expressions. The first similar expression is strong person. A strong person is physically or mentally powerful. But tough cookie sounds more informal and expressive. The second expression is hard nut to crack. This means a person who is difficult to understand, defeat, or influence. For example, the lawyer is a hard nut to crack. This expression focuses more on difficulty. The third expression is fighter. A fighter is someone who keeps trying despite difficulties. This is very close in meaning to tough cookie. The fourth expression is resilient. Resilient means able to recover quickly from problems. This is more formal English. Now let us understand situations where native speakers commonly use this idiom. Imagine a football player gets injured but returns stronger than before. Sports commentators may say, he is a tough cookie. Imagine a single mother working multiple jobs to support her children. People may say, she is a tough cookie. Imagine a student failing exams but continuing to study hard until success. Teachers may say, that boy is a tough cookie. Now let us discuss the difference between physical toughness and mental toughness. A tough cookie is usually mentally strong, not only physically strong. Someone may look weak physically but still be a tough cookie emotionally. For example, an elderly person fighting illness with courage can be called a tough cookie. So this idiom mainly celebrates inner strength. Now let us move to a short story to understand this expression naturally. There was a young girl named Emma. She grew up in a poor family and faced many difficulties during her childhood. Her father lost his job, and her mother became sick. Emma worked part-time after school to help her family. Many people thought she would give up on her dreams. But Emma continued studying every night. She stayed focused and positive. Even when people laughed at her, she never stopped trying. Years later, Emma became a successful doctor. One day, her old teacher saw her and said, "I always knew you were a tough cookie." This story perfectly explains the meaning of the idiom. Emma was strong, determined, and impossible to break. Now let us learn some conversational examples. Conversation 1. Amir. I heard Ali completed the marathon despite his injury. Bilal. Yeah, he is a tough cookie. Conversation 2. Sarah. My mother worked day and night to educate us. Nadia. Your mother sounds like a tough cookie. Conversation 3. Teacher. The exam was difficult, but John still got the highest marks. Student. John is definitely a tough cookie. Now let us discuss mistakes learners often make with this idiom. Mistake number 1. Using the idiom for objects. Incorrect. This table is a tough cookie. Correct. This table is tough. Remember, tough cookie is mainly used for people. Mistake number 2. Using it in very formal writing. This idiom is informal. It is perfect for speaking, storytelling, movies, and casual writing, but less suitable for academic essays. Mistake number 3. Confusing it with anger. A tough cookie is not necessarily rude or angry. It mainly means mentally strong or difficult to defeat. Now let us discuss why idioms like tough cookie are important in English learning. When you learn idioms, your English becomes more natural and fluent. Native speakers use idioms all the time. If you only use direct meanings, your English may sound robotic or textbook-based. For example, instead of saying, "She is mentally strong," you can say, "She is a tough cookie." This sounds more natural, expressive, and impressive. Idioms also help you understand movies, TV shows, podcasts, and real conversations more easily. Now let us practice sentence transformation. Simple sentence. He never gives up easily. Idiomatic sentence. He is a tough cookie. Simple sentence. My sister handles pressure very well. Idiomatic sentence. My sister is a tough cookie. Simple sentence. That old man survived many hardships. Idiomatic sentence. That old man is a tough cookie. Now let us discuss how this idiom appears in movies and dramas. In action movies, heroes are often called tough cookies because they survive danger and continue fighting. In business dramas, a strict businesswoman may be called a tough cookie because she is difficult to negotiate with. In family dramas, parents struggling to support their children are often described as tough cookies. This expression creates a strong emotional image instantly. Now let us explore some personality traits of a tough cookie. A tough cookie is usually confident, determined, brave, resilient, focused, emotionally strong, persistent, independent, hardworking, fearless under pressure. These qualities make the expression very motivational. Now let us do a quick pronunciation practice section for fluency. Repeat after me. She is a tough cookie. He is one tough cookie. My grandmother is a tough cookie. You are a tough cookie. That athlete is a really tough cookie. Practicing aloud improves your spoken English confidence. Now let us learn advanced usage. Sometimes native speakers use this idiom humorously. For example, my little sister may look cute, but she is a tough cookie. This creates contrast between appearance and personality. Sometimes people also use it to warn others. For example, be careful during the negotiation. Their manager is a tough cookie. This means the manager is difficult to influence. Now let us discuss cultural understanding. English speakers admire people who remain strong during hard times. Because of this, expressions like tough cookie are very popular in English-speaking cultures. These idioms celebrate courage, resilience, and determination. That is why motivational speakers, coaches, and leaders often use such expressions. Now let us look at 5 additional advanced examples for deeper understanding. Example 1. After surviving cancer, she became even more of a tough cookie. Example 2. The journalist asked difficult questions, but the politician was a tough cookie and stayed calm. Example 3. Despite facing online criticism, the singer continued performing confidently because she is a tough cookie. Example 4. The old coach trained players strictly because he was a tough cookie who believed in discipline. Example 5. Even after losing the championship twice, the team returned stronger. They are tough cookies. Now let us practice a mini speaking exercise. Imagine someone asks you, "How is your mother handling the difficult situation?" You can answer, "She is a tough cookie. She never gives up." Or someone asks, "Can your friend manage such a difficult job?" You can answer, "Of course. He is a tough cookie." This is how native speakers naturally use the idiom. Now let us discuss why this idiom is emotionally powerful. The phrase, tough cookie, sounds friendly, memorable, and expressive. It combines strength with personality. Instead of sounding cold or technical, it sounds human and emotional. That is why people enjoy using it in conversations. Before we finish, let us quickly revise everything we learned today. Tough cookie is an English idiom. It means a mentally or emotionally strong person. It describes someone who can handle difficulties bravely. It is mostly used in informal English. It can show admiration, respect, or sometimes caution. We learned many examples, conversations, grammar patterns, and real-life uses. Most importantly, we learned how this idiom makes your English sound more natural and fluent. Now here is a final question for you. Who is the toughest cookie in your life and why? Think about it and try answering in English. This is a great way to improve your speaking skills. Thank you so much for watching and learning with me today. Keep practicing English every single day because confidence comes through practice. Remember, every fluent speaker was once a beginner. Stay motivated, stay consistent, and keep learning. See you in the next lecture.